Do you know what's so annoying? Streaming services. In their basic form, they're amazing. Anyone can listen to anyone at any time. But as a musician, dude, they need to pick their game up. Now, please keep an open mind in this video. I'm going to be comparing some of the bigger streaming services, some of the smaller ones, and finding out which one is the best for you guys, because I've had enough of this. I'm going to see you guys in the video, so let's go. Hey people of the internet, my name is Ryder Bard. You can call me Kyle. And today I want to speak about a topic that I've been wanting to speak about for a really long time. And I often find myself just looking them up, even if I'm not going to use them. I like looking up what they do, reviews of them, and how they compare to each other in regards to pay per stream. But there's so many of them that it can get confusing. So I wanted to do a video on which DSP might work best for you, but I want you to make the decision for yourself, because at the end of the day, each artist has a different journey. One DSP might work best for this artist, but it might not work best for you. So that's why at the end of this video, I want you to make a decision and let me know down below which DSP you think you'll be using in 2020. Also, all the sources I use in this video we found down below, so go have a read if any of these topics or concepts or anything I bring up interest you. So let's just get into this video. See you guys there. So we're going to start with the king of digital streaming platforms, and I would say that is Spotify. So there's over 100 million premium users of Spotify and over 200 million including free users. So straight away, one of the perks of using Spotify as a listener is that if you're a free user, the quality is 100 kilobytes per second, whereas if you're a premium user, that is 320 kilobytes per second. Another really great feature of Spotify is the social feature of it. So you've probably noticed while you're listening to music on Spotify, there's a tab on the right and it shows you what all your Facebook friends are listening to, which can be good or bad depending on what your music taste is. And as an artist, it's also great because you can use Spotify to showcase when your tours are and also include ticket prices and where your listeners can go buy those tickets, which is a great advertising tool for you to get your name out there and your tour date. So this is where Spotify is pretty bad, and that is with its pay per stream. So I've gathered a lot of data for this, but obviously this is bound to change all the time. So in 2018, from what I've looked up, is that the pay per stream is 0.00397, but that was at the beginning of 2018. And then later in the article, which you'll be able to see up on the screen, that got increased to 0.00437. So it's still not a great amount, but it is good to see that Spotify is increasing their pay per stream. However, there is a long way to go for Spotify to be competitive and not force musicians to have to resort to other measures just to be able to pay their bills. So in an old article that I looked up, when the pay per stream was still 0.0032, I did the math, and if you got 10,000 listens a day, that would equal $32. However, as I said at the beginning, this is always bound to change. So what I'm reporting on now, which is from late 2018, it might have increased or it might have gone down. Once I find out that data, I'll include it down in the description also. You can go have a look at it. So the next one is Pandora. Good thing about Pandora is it has free and premium options as a listener. That is amazing. You can bring more listeners in and they don't have to pay a fee to listen to you. However, it's a much smaller audience. Pandora originally enabled users from the US, Australia, and New Zealand to listen. In 2017, however, that was changed and Pandora cut out their Australian and New Zealand audience, which means that you will only get listeners from the US, because only the US can use Pandora. So on this article, it did the math, because I'm not very good at math, so it's great that it did it for me. And I'm reading it now. But artists will need 1,106,767 total plays on Pandora Premium just to earn $1,472. Let that sink in. The service also supposedly loses $250 million a year. And the loss per user is calculated at $3.09. Also has 81 million listeners with around 6.8 million subscribers. And I'm guessing that is for Pandora Premium. So people that are paying to get more features. Now, Apple Music, another king of the digital streaming platforms, often being compared to Spotify, just because of how easy they are to use, how big their listening base is. So in 2017, it was calculated that the Apple Music pays 0.0064 per stream. However, later in 2018, that number was later increased to 0.00783. And later in the article, it states that now, I believe that was in 2018 also, or maybe 2019, that number has now settled to 0.00735. And it says that artists on Apple Music will need around 2,272 plays to earn the US monthly minimum wage. I don't know what the US minimum wage is, but that might help you understand how many plays you would need to be able to pay your bill. The good thing about Apple Music though is that it's integrated in all Apple products. So when you get your phone, will have Apple Music on it. Your new iPad, likewise. So a much easier market to tap into because it's included in all Apple products. Another great feature about Apple Music is the artist dashboard. So this is a great feature because it means that you have analytics as an artist. You can see where most of your listeners are coming from, how many times they listen. It's just a great feature because it helps you understand how to grow your audience better. Now, Tidal. Tidal is Jay-Z's streaming platform. You might know that. Tidal's one of the bigger paying digital streaming platforms, but they have a much smaller listening base compared to Spotify or Apple Music. So originally, Tidal paid 0.01284. However, that has dropped now. So now that number is 0.0125, and Tidal is also losing a lot of their listeners. To earn 1,472 a month, you would need 117,470 listeners. Tidal reportedly loses 28 million a year, and per user, it loses $606.67. So I don't know what to make of that. Let me know what your opinion of Tidal is and whether Tidal is a good platform to actually invest your time into. Also, I couldn't find how many monthly listeners there are on Tidal. I don't think it's been disclosed. So it's hard to actually get an estimate of how many listeners you would get because there's not an actual number to know. Google Play Music. So in 2017, Google Play Music paid 0.0059 per listen. Early in 2018, that was later increased to 0.00611. And as of 2018, I believe, that was increased to 0.00676. So artists will need around 217,752 listens to earn $1,472. So like Apple Music and also Tidal, I couldn't find the exact monthly listeners. However, the interesting thing about Google Play, and it kind of throws up the stability of the platform, is that it's reported that Google Play will integrate with YouTube Music because obviously Google is affiliated with YouTube. They're one in the same, and there's now the push to make YouTube Music the main streaming platform for all Android devices. So originally Google Play Music would be included in all Android devices when you got it. Now that is YouTube Music. So it's interesting to see how that will develop. I personally wouldn't use Google Play Music just because I wouldn't know the stability of the platform and the stability for the future of that platform. Now, Amazon Music. It pays 0.00402 per listen. It also offers a cheaper per month subscription, which is $3.99, but you can only use it to stream through one Echo Dot or Amazon Echo speaker. So I don't know too much about Amazon and whether I'd use Amazon, but like I said, make the decision for yourself. I'm not gonna make a decision for you. Everything you're hearing in this video, you make that decision for yourself. You can even use all DSPs if you want. So SoundCloud, the king of underground music.
Let's get it!
Although SoundCloud has had, I admit, really rocky past long time, nothing can beat that community interaction that SoundCloud fosters. If you're an upcoming artist, SoundCloud is a great platform because it's free to put your music on. You got nothing to lose. And little things like being able to comment under songs, follow people, repost their songs, are things that Spotify or Apple Music don't enable. So that community approach is really, really important. However, if you want to get monetized on SoundCloud, SoundCloud takes 45% of all revenue, which is a massive amount. You only get 55% of all your earnings, and even those earnings are small. So the program is called SoundCloud Premier. You either need a SoundCloud Pro account or a SoundCloud Pro Unlimited account, and you need at least 5,000 listens in the past month. So it's up to you. I would use SoundCloud, but alongside other platforms, because SoundCloud is such a great platform to build up your career on and get much needed advice, criticism, and make friends while you're starting out, because those experiences and those friendships are so important, especially as an independent musician. So Deezer. I haven't really looked into Deezer too much, but Deezer pays 0.0064 per stream. And the thing with Deezer, I don't know about other digital streaming platforms, but all earnings paid by premium users of the platform are put into a giant pot and then distributed to each artist on the platform based on how many listens that artist gets. However, under Deezer's new program, I don't know if it's been enabled yet, they will distribute your subscription fee only to the artist you listen to. So a percent for each artist. To say you listen to one artist 32% of the time, 32% of your subscription fee will go to that artist, which I think is a great feature. And if it's out now, fantastic. fantastic, but if it's still coming out, it will be incredible, because I think it's important that who you listen to should get paid out of your own subscription fee. Now, Audiomack. I haven't seen too much about Audiomack, but I am actually a big fan of the platform. I'm actually trying to bring my own podcast, Dark Rose Podcast, onto Audiomack, just because I really like what Audiomack is doing. So Audiomack is free. However, it has a premium option, which I believe is $5.99 per month USD, and it enables high quality streaming and also an ad-free experience. Now, the thing about Audiomack, which I really love, how community focused the platform is. I often see team members of Audiomack interacting with their community on the platform, answering questions, just having discussions. And I think having that transparency and community focus is so important, and I'm really happy that Audiomack is taking that approach. And Audiomack has lots of growth opportunities. So Audiomack opened in 2012, and it has honestly been nipping at SoundCloud, and I honestly think Audiomack is the better option over SoundCloud. So in 2019, Audiomack states that they get 2.7 million listeners on the platform a day and 2.8 billion listens a month. And that 2.7 million listeners a day reportedly goes up 191% a year, which is incredible. And Audiomack has also joined with Warner Music Group, so that's just showing you how much growth opportunity that Audiomack enables. So there you go, they're the main digital streaming platforms that I looked into. All the information used in this video can be found down below, so go check it out if any of these points interest you. You got nothing to lose and a shitload of content to look at. As I said at the beginning, you don't have to choose just one platform or just two. You can honestly use all of them. And like I said, what works for you might not work for another person, and vice versa, and your time is valuable. So look at what work best for you, especially as an independent artist. Researching is a very important point. And you probably noticed, but out of all these digital streaming platforms, Audiomack interests me the most, purely due to their community focus and how fast they're growing, and just seeing how members of Audiomack interact with the community. I love that transparency. It's a breath of fresh air. So which out of the digital streaming platforms interest you most? Let me know down below. I'm actually really interested, because as I said, what works for one person might not work for another, and vice versa. So let me know down below which digital streaming platform interests you the most. Anyways, I hope you all have a great day or night. My name is Ryder Bard. You can call me Kyle, and I'll see you next video.